Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Civilization 5 video. So today we'll be looking at the 5 tips that I would give to you guys for the early game, like early game. So the first, like, I would say 20 turns. So these 5 tips are going to help new players, but if you're an experienced player, maybe there's some of these tips that you guys do not know. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first of all, always use your warrior to explore first, because you might want to change your settler's location. After you settle your city, you're going to want to choose, I usually go double scout, one shrine. You're going to want to go in citizen manage and then go in production focus and then select your food growth tile. Why are you doing production focus? It's because when your seed is going to grow, it's going to go on the highest production tile, and so during that turn change you're actually going to get extra production than usual instead of just working the tile that you would usually grow to for this week. So I'm going to show you guys later when we actually grow in 5 turns. And so let's go next turn. I'll show you guys this. And when you're exploring with your warrior, you always want to use these. You want to always go to hill to make sure to get the most range out of them. So for our first tip, it's almost here. And so, okay. And so here, you see, it went. So usually it would go to our highest production, but even with production focus, this is our best tile. So it went to this. But if let's say we had a hill tile, it would go to the hill tile and it would have gave us extra production on our scout. Okay, so my second tip for you guys is when you're exploring, don't attack barbarians right away. So you see this camp, I could have went to eliminate right away, but it's just gonna respawn. You rather just explore right away, explore, and so you can explore more ruins and just explore more land, and then after you can go deal with the barbarians. But for now, you just want to explore as much as possible to find as many new settling locations, and also to just find more civilizations. And so you see here, it went to this production tile. So I don't really have any other tiles that I can work, so it's gonna stay there. But if I had another tile, then I would switch it off. Okay. For my third tip, I'm gonna be using is that rivers. You see rivers here. These are good defensible spots, and they're also great fertile lands. So what you want to do is that you always want to try to find where these rivers go. So you see I have the scout. He's going to explore this river because right here would be a good city, because you want to put cities on rivers, but also where there's production. So up here could be good because all the lumber mills and all the food it would get. Over here could be a good city, so I'm following this river, and this river would be a probably good city. Because usually you're going to be building cities on rivers. If you don't build your city on a river, it's fine. But usually you are. So if you're exploring, try to figure out where your rivers go. So you see here, there's a river down here. So I'm going to be going there. There you go. Now, for the fourth trick, this is a classic civilization trick. And when you want to keep maybe a scout next to the city state, and around turn 25, they're gonna spawn a worker, the city state, and you're just gonna want to steal it and insta piece it. Why? Because when you're gonna steal the worker, it's gonna become yours, and then when you insta piece it, you guys are gonna be mad with you, but you're gonna have an extra worker, and that early worker could really help you if you don't have your worker up because you went settler first. So we're exploring. And the last tip I can talk about today is if you're wanting to settle a desert city. So tip 5 is if you're going to settle a desert city, make sure you have desert hills for Petra. Because if you want to go Petra on a city and you want to start preparing where to settle it, make sure it has hills. Because hills is what really makes Petra an amazing wonder. And I'll probably make a video on Petra soon. But yeah, hills is what makes Petra an amazing wonder, is because of their desert hills. These plains will, at least these desert uh, tiles will at least become like plain tiles, a one proven production. But the real important part is these desert hills. So let's recap. First one is setting your production to production focus, and always not forgetting to change it back to the good tiles. Second tip was leaving the barbarians close to your city alone so that you can explore more of the map. The third tip is following the rivers to try to find out good locations for your cities. The fourth tip is stealing the worker from a city state if you need one. And the fifth one is if you want to settle in the desert, make sure there's desert hills for Petra, or if not, you're gonna have a lot of more trouble growing that city. And if you don't get Petra, you'll have a lot more trouble. So try to think about if you're gonna be able to get Petra or not. Okay, so that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, leave a like down below. And if you like my content, please subscribe, comment down below if this helps you. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.